Today chapter name. Yeah, I welcome you to chapter number 7 today. So sixth chapter till sixth chapter we have read about the Gyan Yoga. Today Bhakti Yoga is starting. Okay, the middle chapter, the jewel of uh, of the jewel box, the most important part of the Bhagavad Gita. We are going to start. So the chapter name is Gyan Vigyan Yoga. Gyan means the theoretical knowledge. Vigyan means the applied knowledge. Okay. So with the knowledge which we apply, that is called Vigyan. Gyan means theoretical knowledge. So Gyan Vigyan Yoga. So knowledge of the absolute in everything. If you have the knowledge of you have the Gyan Vigyan. Okay. Krishna is called as cause of the all causes. Sarva Karana Karanam. Okay. So many knowledge. If you see in the world, so many knowledge is there. Physics, chemistry, arts, commerce, so many things are there. So many philosophy, finance. Okay, so many knowledge are there. But if you keep on reading, okay, so many causes will come out, and finally, you will feel that there is no end of this knowledge. Okay, but if you have the knowledge of Krishna, Krishna is called cause of the all causes. Sarva Karana Karanam. So if you have the knowledge of Sarva Karana Karanam, if you have the knowledge of Krishna, there is nothing more to be known. Because there is nothing beyond, there is no truth beyond Krishna. That is what Krishna is going to tell in this chapter, and we are going to read. So knowledge of the absolute. Okay, so let's read. Let's start with Guru Panamantra. Om Agyana Timirandhasya Jnana Anjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manoabhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutpadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Shagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadavaitam Savadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamcha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So the teachings is based on the teachings of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He is founder Acharya of ISKCON. We pay our humble obeisances unto His lotus feet, so that His teachings of Bhagavad Gita we can apply in our life. Okay, so let's summarize the chapters till now, till chapter number 6. So first chapter, the name was Arjun Vishad Yoga. So faith, ultimate faith was required. Then observing the army by the three people, then 5 reasons for Arjuna for not fighting. Second, importance of Guru. Okay, 3 levels of faith of realization. Krishna giving Gyan about body and soul. Then how to control the mind and senses, and how to be a self-realized soul. Okay. Karma Yoga, 3rd chapter. Okay, and the Yoga ladder, action or renunciation. So Karma Yoga we have seen, action is better, renunciation is better, action is better, action and devotion is better. Then Yoga ladder we have seen different types of yoga. Okay, 4th chapter, Jnana, glorification of Jnana and process of transcendental knowledge. So Tad Vidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya, glorification of Jnana. Okay. Janma karma chame divyam yo me veti tatvata. Okay, so one person knows about so those transcendental knowledges we have, and then process of transcendental knowledge we also have. Okay, 5th chapter, which is better? Work in devotion is better or renunciation of work is better? So we know that work in devotion is better than renunciation. Okay, Yukta Vairagi and Falgu Vairagi concept we knew that Yukta Vairagi is better than the Falgu Vairagi. And how to purify our body, mind, and senses without any desire. So these things we have read in chapter till number 5. Chapter number 6, we have read mind is our friend or enemy. Both. Okay, so we have read that mind is both our friend as well as enemy. And person who can control the mind is greatest friend. If a person is not able to control the mind is the greatest enemy. Okay, so that we have read in the first part. Ashtanga Yoga, there are 8 processes of yoga. Okay, so these processes were there, and we have read so Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, then pratyahara, dhyana, dharana, and samadhi. So these are the 8 processes, eight ang or 8 limbs of the Ashtanga Yoga. So we knew that, okay? And we also knew that yoga means to connect with Supreme. If there is no Supreme, no yoga, okay? If there is no connection with the Supreme, whether you are doing exercises, whether you are doing pranayama or anything, okay, that is not in yoga. Then success or failure, what happens to a person who fails? So Ashtanga Yoga is a paddhati that will take many years, many lives. Okay, so a person who fails, what happened to that person? So two things we have known, that a person who fails in early life, they will go to higher planet. Okay, after that they will come back to the earth. They will enjoy the pleasure on the higher planet. They will come back to the earth again, and they will take birth among the rich aristocratic family. The person who have less progression in the devotional service on the yoga, and then fall down. If a person is very advanced and if he fails, then he will take birth among the family of the transcendentalists. Among the devotees, he will take birth, and from the birth only he can start the devotional life. So success or failure we have read. Last part. So Krishna is describing all the yoga, and at last sloka, Krishna is saying, which yoga is best? Bhakti yoga is best. Okay, Bhakti yoga is best. A person who is engaged in loving devotional service is the best yoga. That is what Krishna is saying. Okay, and now from chapter number 7, the Bhakti yoga is starting. Okay, and it starts with the knowledge of the Supreme. Okay, knowledge of the Absolute. So we are going to read in the following headings. So the mnemonic of today's chapter is head. Head, head. Okay, hearing from him. Okay, let's see what is the importance there. Hearing from him, directly hearing from him, about him, everywhere. How we can see him everywhere? Actually, Krishna is everywhere. How we can see him? Krishna is going to describe that concept. Okay, accept or reject. Some people will accept Krishna, other people will reject Krishna. So we'll see what are those type of people who will accept Krishna, what are those type of people who will reject Krishna. So those we'll see. Last part, demigods, devatas. Okay, so we are going to see about some devatas, why people are attached to the devatas worship. So Krishna is going to describe that. So Krishna is telling about himself. Krishna is telling about how we can see him everywhere. Krishna will be telling that some people will be accepting Krishna, some people will be rejecting Krishna, and Krishna will be also telling that some people will be worshipping the demigods. Okay, so what we are, this is the today's content. Okay, so this is what we are going to read today. So let's start today's chapter. First part, that is hearing from him. Okay. Okay. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Krishna is saying, Maya Shaktamana Partha Yogam Yunjam Madashrayah Ashamshayam Samagrammam Yatha Yasyasi Takshinu. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full without doubt. Maya Shakta Mana Partha. Ashakta Mana. Maya means me. Ashakta Mana, your mind attached to me. Yogam Yunjam Madashraya. Yogam. The yoga means to connect with Krishna. Yogam Yunjam Mad Ashraya. By taking shelter of me. Okay. By attaching your mind with me, with full consciousness of me, by taking shelter of me. Asamshayam Samagram Mam. Samagram, you can know me. Asamshayam. Without doubt, you will know me. So how, by doing the devotional service, you are going to know me? Yach Gyashashi Takshinu. Yatha Gyashashi Takshinu. So Takshinu, now you hear from me. Okay. So Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, important thing. Now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, and with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. Okay, free from doubt. Asam Samagram. You can know me in full, free from doubt. Okay, so now here. So what Krishna is going to tell? Now here, O son of Pritha, by practicing yoga, which type of yoga? Full consciousness of me, and with mind attached to me. Mind and consciousness both attached to Krishna. This type of yoga, Krishna is going to describe this type of yoga to Arjuna. And he is asking Arjuna to hear. Which type of yoga Krishna is going to describe? Bhakti yoga. So this type of yoga Krishna is saying is Bhakti yoga. So let's see what is the importance of this word. Now here. Okay. Now here. Krishna is saying now here. Takshinu. Now here. So let's see. 3 ways of acquiring the knowledge or understanding God. Okay. So to understand God, we can have 3 ways to acquire the knowledge. Okay. First is Prataksha Praman. Prataksha Praman means direct sense perception. Okay, direct sense perception. So, like sense means our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin. Okay, these are the sense organs. And with this sense organ, we can acquire some knowledge. Okay, like that. With eyes, we can see. With ear, we can hear. Okay, like that. So that is called Prataksha Praman, direct Praman. But that is not a perfect source of knowledge, because that is our senses are not perfect. You see, if our senses have been perfect, what is the need of a microscope to see small bacteria? Okay, if our senses are perfect, if our eyes are perfect, what is the need of telescope to see the distant planet? Okay, and our senses can be illusion. Okay, so that is the thing. Senses are not perfect, and that's why with the for the understanding the absolute truth, the senses are not adequate. Okay, so our direct sense perception is not a perfect source. Now the second one, Anuman Praman. Anuman Praman is theories based on evidences. So what we know, what are the evidences till now, we'll make theories based on that. But evidences also are coming from the direct sense perception, direct senses. So evidences are also from the direct senses. So even Anuman is not perfect, because these are also based theories based on the evidences. Okay, that's why it is also not perfect. If direct senses are all no, Prataksha Praman is not perfect, then how can Anuman be perfect? We are only making the Anuman. Okay, and we have the limited capacity. All the sense organ are limited capacity. Our ears cannot hear below certain decibel, 30 decibel, 20 decibel. Before below that, it cannot hear. Okay, so many animals talk in below decibels. Okay, and we are not able to hear. So that things are there. That means our senses are not perfect. And with these senses, we try to see God. We try to understand God. Very difficult. Okay. Pratyaksha Praman, Anuman Praman, the theory is based on evidence is not perfect. Now comes the third one, that is called Shabda Praman. Shabda Praman means hearing from a bona fide authority. If a bona fide authority is there and he is saying certain thing, okay, then that is the perfect source of knowledge. Okay, so let me give you an example. If I ask you, who is your father? So by first method, you will go on searching, direct sense perception, you will go and searching everywhere. Who is my father? Who is my father? Who is my father? Every man you will go around all the universe. You will test DNA test. You will do for every man, and you will try to see with whom the DNA is matching and who is your father. Okay, Anuman you can make, theories you can make based on the Prataksha Praman, but these things are very time consuming, very laborious. Okay, and not a correct way. Third, Sabda Praman will be to ask your mother. Mother will be the bona fide authority. Who is your father? She can tell directly. Okay, so that can be called as bona fide authority in telling that. Okay, Sabda Praman. So it will. So the thing is that the things which is described, the spiritual knowledge which is described, is beyond our sense perception. And if we try to find the answer, like the by the scientific method and by our senses, it will be very time consuming, very laborious, very money consuming. We have limited time also. Okay, so that is those are the things. So what will be the perfect source of knowledge? So thing will be hearing from a bona fide authority. And Krishna in the first sloka is saying, Takshinu, hear from me. Who can be the more perfect source than Krishna? Krishna is the most bona fide authority. He is the proprietor of every world, everywhere, everything. He is the proprietor. And if he is saying there is no more bona fide authority than Krishna to speak on this universal matters. Okay. So Krishna is the most bona fide source of authority, most bona fide source of all the knowledge. That is called Shabda Praman. Krishna is Shabda Praman here. Okay. So to understand Lord, Pratyaksh Praman, Anuman Praman, very difficult. Shabda Praman, what Krishna is saying. So let's hear in this chapter, from this chapter, what Krishna is saying about him. Okay, so this is the example of direct sense perception and theories based on that. So this person, all these 6 persons are blind, and they are touching the different part of the elephant, and they are thinking, okay, he is touching the ear, and he is thinking, Anuman, he is making that this is like an axe. Okay, so animal is like an axe. So he is touching the the teeth. So he's thinking that animal is like a arrow. Direct perception, they are all using the direct sense perception and they are making the anuman. This person is thinking that animal is like a elephant is like a snake. This person like a wall. This person like a tail, like a snake, something like that. Okay, rassi or the rope. Okay, this person is thinking like a tree. Different paths they are touching and they are thinking different. So direct sense perception as well as theories based on that, we see that these are not perfect source. Even elephant we cannot identify if we are blind. Okay, and our touch perception is not good. Okay, so these things are there. And every living entity, conditioned soul have 4 defects. Okay, what are these 4 defects? We have these 4 defects, and that's why we cannot perfectly know Krishna based on our Pratyaksha Praman and Anuman Praman. First is to commit mistake. We have tendency to commit mistake. Okay, every person has tendency to commit mistake. Even you see many great people like Mahatma Gandhi is there. He has committed many mistakes in the lifetime. Even the greatest person you'll find in the world, they will have the tendency to commit mistake. No one is perfect. Okay, like that. So so, and it is said to err is human. Okay, human means to err. So that people already knowing, the people already know that to commit mistake is humanness, like that. So it is the first thing is we commit mistake. We tend to commit mistake. Second thing, to be illusioned. Easily it can be illusion. The thing is there. So if there is some sound coming from the second room, okay, someone is like fighting. Okay, so there may be someone fighting. There may not be someone fighting. If I go to the second room, I may find that one television is there, some movie is going on. Okay, and people are fighting on the movie. So it can be illusion. You see this picture, illusion. Okay, from where it is coming, we don't know. Imperfect senses. Our senses are imperfect. We are seeing the sun from the birth, from our childhood. We are seeing the sun daily. We are seeing the sun is coming. We are seeing the daily sun. If we believe on our senses only, we'll think that sun is a very small ball-like thing. Okay, ball-like thing, and it revolves around the earth. Like that, we'll think. Okay, imperfect senses. Our senses is imperfect. Okay, even the thing which we're saying daily, we are not able to correctly judge. Okay, imperfect senses. Fourth, to cheat others. Okay, even you see, persons are fool number one. People are fool number one, but they will show to other people that they are greatest person. Okay, they will show every person that, and that I am the greatest person, and they are fool number one. Okay, every person will be like that. They will cheat. They have tendency to cheat others. Okay, so that is the thing. So 4 defects every person will have. Every in the living entity or every the conditioned soul will have these 4 defects: commit mistake, to be illusion, to imperfect senses, and to cheat others. Okay, so these 4 defects every person will have. That's why it is not a perfect source of knowledge. Then how to gain the perfect knowledge? Okay, so now Krishna is saying, Jnanam te aham savijnanam idam bhakshyami asheshataha yajgyatva neha bhuyo anya gyattvayam avashishyate. I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and luminous, that is Jnanam and Vijnanam. Both knowledge I am going to discuss. The Jnana and Vijnana, the practical knowledge and the theoretical knowledge, everything I am going to discuss. And this being known, nothing further shall remain to you know. If you know this, there is no further superior truth to be known. This is the most final superior truth. Okay, after this, there is no truth. Okay, there is no truth beyond Krishna. Okay, so that is what Krishna tells. There is no truth beyond Krishna. Everything is coming from Krishna. So let's see how Krishna is describing these the bhakti processes and the process of bhakti. Okay. So you see, Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatamapi siddhanam kaschin mamveti tattvataha. Very nice sloka. Okay. Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye. So many people are there in this world. So many people. but only few will be means there will be very few who will be interested in knowing about the perfection. Okay, out of many thousands people, manushya naam sahasreshu, so many people, sahasreshu, thousands of, out of many thousand, many thousands of people, manushya naam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhe, some, only some people will be yatati, means endeavoring for siddhi. Okay, kaschid yatati siddhe yatatam api siddhanam, and those person who have attained the siddhi, kaschin mam veti tatvata, only few will know me in truth. Okay, only few will be knowing in the truth. So many people are there. So many people, you find the material world full of the people, all materially engaged. Krishna saying only few will be there who will be trying to come in the yoga process. So many yoga processes are there. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Dhyana yoga. So many yoga processes are there, but all the people are not interested. Only few will be there who will be interested. And out of these few people who are engaged in all type of yoga, the person, only few person will be there who will be able to know Krishna in full detail. Okay, or not in tattvata, in truth. Okay, in reality, Krishna, they will be knowing the Krishna in truth. Okay, so only few people. Okay, so that is the thing. Many people will be there. Who will be there? Who will not be there? We'll learn later. Okay. Manushya Nam Sahasretu. So many people are there. Only lucky people will be there who will be endeavoring for perfection. Okay. So that is hearing from him. And if we hear, then we get the knowledge. That is the hearing from him. Now comes everywhere. Now let's see Krishna how describing everything, that he is everything. Okay. So let's see. The first, after the description, for the description, Krishna is describing the first sloka, 7.4. Bhur apo nalo vayu man buddhir evacha ahankara iti amme bhinna prakriti ashtada. Bhumir apo nalo vayur kham mano buddhir evacha ahankara iti amme bhinna prakriti ashtada. Bhinna prakriti, separated. Bhinna means separated. Prakriti ashtada. Ashtada means 8 things. So these 8 things are making my bhinna prakriti, or the separated energy. So some energy is there which is separated from Krishna. Separated from Krishna. Okay. So what are those energies? So these 8 energies are earth, water, fire, air, ether. These are the five great elements, Mahabhuta. And then mind, intelligence, and false ego. So these 3 things are there and 5 things are there. So total 8 things are there. Altogether, these 8 constitute my separated material energy. So these are the material energy which is coming from Krishna, which is separated energy from Krishna, or you can say inferior energy from Krishna. So this material energy, this material nature is made from material energy, and it is from the separated energy, separated material energy. These are separated material energy. So everything which is there in this material world is the separated material energy. Okay. So you see, we have 2 types of body covering or soul. You see, so 5 things are there: gross body, earth, water, fire, and ether. These are making the gross body, the body which we see, outside body, that is made by 5 things: earth, water, fire, air, and ether, gross body. And below the gross body, you see one more body there, that is called subtle body. Subtle body, and is made of mind, intelligence, and false ego. So mind, intelligence, and false ego, these are also a type of body, and that body is called subtle body. And the one spiritual body, already you know that we have the spirit, we are the spirit, the soul. So we have Satchidanand, our nature is Satchidanand, eternity, knowledge, and bliss. Okay, so these are the separated material energy, gross body and the subtle body. Separated material energy and soul is the superior energy which Krishna is going to describe. So these are the earth, water, fire, air, and ether. These are making the gross body. And ego, mind, and intelligence, these are making the subtle body, and these are covering the soul. Okay. So this is the material energy concept. Now, beyond the material energy, there is one more energy. So which energy is there? Aparayam itasthav anyam prakritim viddhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. Beside these, aparayam, apara, para means Beyond. Apara means separated energy, that inferior energy. Apareyam itastab anyam. So there is one anya energy is there beyond that inferior energy. Which that energy is? Prakritim vidhi me param. Okay. Jiva bhutam mahabaho. So jiva bhuta are those energies. So let's see. Beside these, O mighty Arjuna, there is another energy, superior energy of mind, that is called superior energy, which comprises the living entity who are exploiting the resources of this material, the inferior nature. So one energy Krishna has described in the previous sloka, that is the material energy, which is made of 8 things. Now in this sloka, Krishna is describing a superior energy, which is exploiting the resources of the nature, the 8 things. Okay, so 2 energies are there. So material energy and the jiva. Okay, so if you see this world, beyond these 2 energy, anything do you see? Anything beyond these 2 energy? Do you think? Tell me one thing which is beyond these 2 energy. Can you tell me in the chat box? Tell me anything which is beyond these 2 things, material energy and jiva. Only 2 things are there. Jiva is soul only. Okay. Any 2 things are there in this material world. Okay. That is the jiva and the this super soul is there with us. Yes. But beyond this, there is nothing. Only material energy, jiva is there. Jiva is the spiritual, the Atma. Okay. So there is nothing beyond these 2 energies, and everything is coming from Krishna. So Krishna first tells that material energy is my energy, and jiva are also my energy. Both are my energy. Okay. And everything which you see in this world, everything is means Krishna's only energy only. So everything is Krishna only. So actually we can remember Krishna when we see anything. When we see any person, we can remember Krishna. When we see any trees, we can remember Krishna. When we see any animal, we can remember Krishna, because everything is part and parcel of Krishna. Okay, so you see how Krishna is describing that everything is coming from me only. This living entity coming from me, this material nature coming from me, everything is from me only. Okay, so that is the Krishna is source of everything. Okay, now Krishna is describing the concept that Krishna is the source of everything. Okay, those 2 energies are there. Now how Krishna is maintaining that, how Krishna's position is there. So Krishna is source of those things, and now how Krishna is maintaining is Krishna is telling in this sloka. Matta prataram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam proktam sutre manigana iva. Matta parataram nanyat. Matta, me. Parataram nanyat. So there is parataram means truth. Matta means beyond me. So me, beyond me, parataram. There is no nanyat means no. There is no truth beyond me. So I was telling you before the starting of the class, there is no truth that is beyond Krishna. Krishna is the ultimate truth. Okay, so Krishna is telling Matta parataram nanyat. I am the ultimate truth. Beyond me, there is no truth. Kanchid asti dhananjaya. Mai sarvam idam proktam. Mai sarvam idam proktam. Me, mai means me. Sarvam means everything. Idam proktam means I am tying everyone. Sutre, like a sutra. Mani gana iva, like the money are there which are strung and making a mala or a garland. Okay, so like this money is there. Okay, so many monies are there. They are strung on a thread. Okay, and Krishna is representing that thread, and Krishna is telling there is nothing, no truth beyond me, and I am just like a thread which is uh, uh, which is keeping all the pearls in the place. Okay, and no one sees the string. Krishna represents that string. Okay, so that is the thing. So O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me. Everything. Krishna is maintaining everything, just like the thread. As the pearls are strung on a thread. Krishna is giving so nice example to make Arjuna understand. Okay, that just like the pearls are there which are strung on a thread to make a mala, to make a garland. Same way, I am maintaining everything in this world. So material energy is coming from me, superior energy is coming from me, and I am maintainer of everything. Okay, so that is the thing. That is what Krishna is saying. Just like pearl are strung on a thread, and thread is not visible. Maybe thread is not visible to every person, but if thread is removed, pearls are not there in the same place. Okay, they won't be making a mala now. Okay, so that is the position of Krishna. Krishna is the maintainer of these two. Okay, then Krishna is saying again, Rasho aham apsukanteya prabhashmi sasi suryayoho pranavah sarva vedeshu shabdake parusham nishu. Ocean of Kunti, I am the taste of water. Krishna is saying, I am the taste of water. The taste, the taste which is there in the water. Krishna represents the taste. The light of the sun and the moon. Sun and moon has light. Krishna represents that. The syllable Om in the Vedic mantra, and I am the sound in the ether and ability in the man. Ability in the man. If a person is able, okay, any talent is there in a person, Krishna is representing the talent. Okay, Krishna is the talent. Okay, that talent is coming from Krishna. Okay, Rasho aham apshukanteya. He is representing the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantra. Okay, these things Krishna representing. Next time when you drink water, remember Krishna. Okay, Krishna is the taste in the water. So actually, everything which is there, it is representing Krishna only. So we can understand Krishna through that. Okay, so the one question we have, pure water is tasteless, Prabhuji. Okay, so we'll deal this question at the last. I was expecting this question. Every time this question comes, that science says that water is tasteless. So we'll discuss that. So let's discuss. Krishna is saying, I am the taste in the water. I am the light in sun and moon. I am Om in the Vedic mantra. I am the sound in the ether and ability in the man. So these things we have seen. Now, Krishna is saying, I am fragrance in the earth. Earth fragrance is Krishna only. I am the heat in the fire. Heat of the fire. Krishna. I am the life of all that lives. All the living entity. Krishna is the life. I am the penance of all the aesthetics. And I'm the original seed of all the existence. Whatever things are there which is existing, I am the seed of all the existence. I am the intelligence of the intelligent person. Intelligence is Krishna. I am prowess of all the powerful men. So power in the powerful man is Krishna only. I am the strength of the strong. Okay. And I'm the sex life not contrary to religious principle. Very important point is this: sex life not contrary to religious principle. Many people may think self-realization, spirituality means no sex life. Okay, like that they may think. But Krishna tells, I am the sex life not contrary to religious principle. Not contrary to religious principle means the sex life which is coming under the marriage life. Okay, marriage life. So that is not contrary to religious principle. Krishna represents the sex life. So people have this belief that sex life means we cannot realize Krishna like that. Okay, that is a different thing. That is different thing. Sex life is different thing. No, Krishna says not contrary to religious principle. Seeing Krishna everywhere. Now, Krishna says, know that all the states of being, be they of goodness, passion, or ignorance, are manifested by my energy. Which energy Krishna is talking about? This energy is of Maya. Okay, so three modes of nature are there: goodness, passion, ignorance. All three are the energy. All three are manifested by energy of Krishna. That is called Maya. Okay, that is called mode of passion, mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. So these modes we'll learn in 14th chapter in more details. Okay, I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of material nature, for they, on contrary, are within me. I am not under the modes of material nature. This world I have made, and I have made this world with Maya, with the three modes, and everyone is coming under the three modes, but I am not coming under the three modes. I am superior to them. I am above them. I am not under the modes of material nature, for they, on the contrary, are within me. They are below me. I am not under them. Okay. Krishna is saying, Krishna is master of Maya also. Okay. So that is the thing. So we have known that how we can see Krishna everywhere, two energies. Okay. Then third part, accept or reject. So let's see, even if Krishna is everything, Krishna is source of everything, some people will be there who will be accepting, some people will be rejecting. So let's see who are those people. So deluded by three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who am above the modes of exhaustible, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. Okay, so the deluded. So under the modes of Maya, under the coverage of Maya, people, whole world does not understand me. So many people, Manushyanam Sahasreshu, so many people are there. They are not endeavoring for the perfection. They are not endeavoring for the devotional life. Why? Krishna is saying, deluded by the three modes. They are under the Maya. Whole world does not know me. Oh, whole world does not know me. Only few people will be knowing. Manushyanam Sahasretu. Okay. Kashchid yatati siddhai. Who am above the modes and inexhaustible. So let's see. How do we overcome this illusion? If this illusion is so strong, if this illusion is making everyone forget about Krishna, how can we overcome this illusion? So let's see what Krishna is saying. Devi hey ishaguna mai mama maya durataya mama eva ye prapaddante mayam etam tarantite. Devi, it is a Devik Shakti of Krishna. This Shakti of Krishna, this energy of Krishna, this Maya of Krishna is very divine. Devi he esha gunamayi mama maya durataya. And to overcome is very difficult. Durataya. Okay. Mam eva ye prapaddante. The person who surrendered to Krishna. Mayam etam tarantite. He is a swift deliverer. He can easily cross beyond the Maya. Okay. Tarantite. So you see, Krishna is saying this divine energy of mine, this Maya is divine energy, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. Durataya. It is very difficult to overcome. Okay. But those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Okay. Prapaddante. The person who surrendered to Krishna, Krishna is above the Maya. One person is drowning in water. So one person is drowning in the water, okay, and other person is drowning also in the water, same water. Both person are drowning in same water. One person is saying, okay, I will save you. Both are drowning, and person is saying, I will save you. Pretender, okay, pretender. That person is not correctly saying. Only who can save you? The person who can save you. The person who is above the water, okay, who is above the water. So everyone is there in the Maya. This sansar, this Maya Sagar, this can be called this world can be called as Maya Sagar, and everyone is drowning here. Who can save you? Who is above the three modes? And Krishna tells, I am above the three modes. Krishna can save us. Okay. So one person is surrendered to Krishna, easily cross beyond it, can easily cross it. Okay. They can go above the Maya. They can easily cross the Maya. Four kinds of people. Let's see. Four kinds of people who do not surrender to Krishna. So let's see first four kinds of people who do not surrender to Krishna. So what are the four kinds of people? Namam duskritano muda prapadyante naradamaha mayaya prihata jnana asurim bhavamashitaha. Namam duskritano muda. Who do not surrender to Krishna is first is mudha. Mudha is the fools. Fools. Second, naradama. Prapadyante naradama. They won't surrender. Naradama. The Adam in the Nara. The lowest of the mankind. Mayaya prihita jnana. The person whose Maya, whose knowledge is so much, but that knowledge is covered by the Maya only. And fourth is asurim bhavam ashrita. The person who has demoniac atheistic nature of the demons. Those four types of people. Okay. These four types of people are there who do not surrender to Krishna. First is the mudha. Grossly foolish, hard-working ass. Day and night working, day and night working. Day and night only working. Why? Maybe to accumulate money, maybe some loan is there, maybe the different type things are there. Fully day and night working and wasting their important human life. Okay, human life is meant for self-realization. Person is fully working day and night just to accumulate money, hard working as grossly foolish. So that is the first type. Second type, naradhama, uncivilized people who are considered lowest among the mankind, uncivilized people. Okay. Third, Mayaya Prita Jnana, misled intellectuals of society. Intellectuals, they are very learned, but that learning is under the Maya. That learning is just for the material body, no spiritual knowledge. No spiritual knowledge, illiterate in spiritual knowledge, full intellectual in the material knowledge. What is the use? They won't surrender because so much ego will be there. Mislead intellectuals of the society. Fourth, Asurim Bhavam Ashrita, the demoniac nature people, the people who are demoniac nature, okay, they will also not surrender. Okay, atheistic people. So these four types of people, they won't surrender to Krishna. Then who will surrender to Krishna? Four kinds of people, pious people who surrender to Krishna. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jnana sukritno arjuna jana sukritno arjuna artho jigyasur artharthi jnanischa bharata sabha. O best among the Bharata, four kinds of pious people begins to render devotional service to me. Which are four types? The distress, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and who is searching for knowledge in the absolute. So four types of people are there who are surrendering to Krishna. So these are four types of people. Artha. Artha are the distress, pain. Okay, a person who is in pain, they will surrender to Krishna. Artha, artharthi. The desire of wealth, artharthi. Okay, the desire of wealth, who desire for the wealth, they will also surrender to Krishna. Jigyasu, the curious, they will surrender to Krishna. And the jnani, one who is in search of knowledge, they will also surrender to Krishna. So these are the four types of people. Artharthi, Jigyasu, and Jnani. Jigyasu means curious, Jnani means in search of knowledge. Artharthi means desire of wealth, and Artha means the distressed one. So these are four types of people who will surrender to Krishna. But the most important quality is here. Pious people. Pious people. These should be pious. Otherwise, a materially contaminated person is there and he is in distress. He won't surrender to Krishna. He will be thinking in a different way only. Why Krishna is doing this to me? Why only me? I am full life. I have never done any bad activity. Okay. Every person will be thinking like that. I have not done any bad activity in my full life. I have not done any bad activity. They will think like that. Okay. No one blames themselves. They will blame that every other person is bad. I am good. Okay. Four types of people, they must be pious. And if they are going through these conditions, they will surrender to Krishna. But impious people, if they are in distress, they won't surrender. If they are in need of money, they won't surrender. Jigyasu, Jnani, no surrender to Krishna. So most important quality is piousness. If piousness is there, the pureness is there, the pureness should be there, piousness should be there, then only these type of conditions are there, they will surrender to Krishna. That's why I tell piousness is important. Person should live a pious life. Okay, pious life, pure life. We should live a pure life. If no pureness, no chance of getting the devotional life, going through the devotional life. The piousness is the most important thing. Okay, so piousness plus chanting will start your devotional life. Okay, so those things are there. Piousness, every person should be pious. Okay, and if they are pious, if any incident happen like this, they will surrender to Krishna. Okay, so Krishna is saying four types of people. Okay, so these are the four types of example. We'll take this example at the last of the class. Okay, then out of the four, who is the best? Who is the best among the four? Okay, so let's see what Krishna is telling. Tesham jnani nitya yukta eka bhaktir vishishyate priyayo hi jnanino artyartam aham sacha mama priyaha. Of these, the one who is in full knowledge, the person, fourth one, the knowledge. But with knowledge, what is there? One who is in full knowledge plus and who is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best. So first he should be in full knowledge. So after attaining the full knowledge, then he will surrender to Krishna. So Jnani is there, Jnani will become Bhakta, and that is the best among all of them. So one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best. For I am very dear to him and he is very dear to me. He is very dear to me, I am very dear to him. Who? one who is in full knowledge and surrender to Krishna, okay, or engage in devotional service. And that is very dear to Krishna, okay. But there is but. What is that but? Bahunam janma namante jnanavan mam prapaddate Vasudeva sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. That mahatma, that type of mahatma who is who who is the jnani and who has become a devotee, that mahatma is sudurlabha, very durlabh, very rare. Which type? Bahunam janmanamante. After taking many births, many births. About the jnani, Krishna is saying, the jnani will take many births, many births. Then jnanavan prapaddante. The person who is actually in knowledge, they will surrender to me. Prapaddante means surrender. Jnanavan mam prapaddante. Okay. So after many birth and death, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Jnani, after taking many birth, okay, they will surrender to Krishna. That's why it is very important to directly surrender to Krishna. Take association of a devotee and become a devotee. Association, very important. If you are associating with the devotee, you will become a devotee, like that. So it is very important to associate with the devotee. Otherwise, you see Krishna is describing the Jnanavan. After taking many birth and death, they will finally surrender to Krishna. So ultimately, what the Jnani is doing? Surrender to Krishna. Ultimately, what is the Dhyani is doing? Surrender to Krishna. Bhakti only. Every person is doing bhakti only at last. The final stage is bhakti only. Okay, so this bhakti is called elevator. Okay, others are called like ladder. Okay, many births are there, like that. So last, demigods, worshippers, will see. What about other devatas such as Brahma? Many devatas are there. What about them? Okay, Krishna is saying, why does not everyone take shelter of Krishna? Why someone will go to the demigods? Okay, Krishna is saying, due to material desires. So much material desires, strong material desires. You come, you do puja for 10 Mangalwar, 10 Somwar, 10 Mondays, you do puja, you will have so much money. You will do fasting on every Thursday, you will have good husband. Okay, you are suffering from some disease. Okay, I will give you 500 rupees, God, please save me from this disease. Material desires. So due to material desire, people surrender to the demigods. Intelligence is lost. What is the meaning of intelligence is lost? What is the meaning of intelligence? Who can tell you what one person should do, what other person should not do? If any person is too much materially attached only, they are not thinking the material beyond the material thing, then that is correct intelligence. The correct intelligence should tell you should do this, you should do the devotional services, you should surrender to Krishna. If your intelligence is not there, intelligence is only thinking of material thing only, they will be surrendering to the demigods. Krishna tells that they look for quick results. So demigods give quick results, and they surrender the people. They surrender to the demigod. They will get the quick results. Okay, so that is what Krishna says about the demigod worshippers. Then, what is Krishna's role when a person surrenders to the demigods? So Krishna helps those persons also. So let's see what Krishna says. I am in everyone's heart as the super soul. As soon as one desire to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to the particular deity. So Krishna is saying, okay, you want to surrender to that demigod. If you want to worship that demigod, okay, he will make the faith strong. Okay, he will make the faith strong, and he will empower the demigod to give the benediction to that person. If any person is asking money or anything, he will give the benediction to the demigod to for the person to give. Okay, like that. So you see, so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. Krishna is making that faith strong by instilling the faith. How Krishna is facilitating the demigod worship? How Lord is facilitating the demigod worship? By instilling faith in that person and by empowering the demigods to give the results. Empowering. Krishna is the ultimate authority for the any benediction. So any person is giving any benediction, authority is coming from Krishna only. Okay. Endowed with such a faith, he endeavors to worship a particular demigod and obtains his desire. Whatever desires he have, he will worship the demigod, he will get the desire. But in actuality, these benefits are bestowed by me alone. These benefits are coming from me only after to the demigods. So ultimate authority is me only. Okay. So you see that Krishna is telling about the demigod worshippers. So the person who is too much materially attached, they will approach a demigod. They will want their material desires to get fulfilled. Quickly they will get their desires fulfilled, and Krishna will make their desires strong so that they can worship the demigods with faith. Okay, but in actuality, every benefit are being sanctioned from Krishna only. Okay, so what is the problem in approaching the demigod? The thing is, because demigods cannot give benediction without the permission of Supreme Lord. Finally, Supreme Lord is giving only the benediction. Okay. I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. Foolish and unintelligent people, they won't be able to surrender to Krishna because Krishna won't be manifesting to them. For them, I am covered by my internal potency, that is Maya, and therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible. So even Krishna comes to a person who is foolish, unintelligent, they will think Krishna is just like normal person only. He's just like small boys, other boys. He is also like the same only. Okay, never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent people. Krishna is covered by the Maya for them. Even Brahmaji became bewildered. This is a very small child. When Brahmaji used to see Krishna is doing Leela in the earth, he was thinking, this person doesn't seem to be Krishna. He's like small child. Then he tested. Brahma Vimochan Leela happened. Okay. Next, O Arjuna, O the Supreme Person, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past and all that is happening in the present and all things that are yet to come. Krishna knows everything, past, present, future. Okay, I know all the living entity, but me, no one knows. I knows everyone, but no one knows me. Okay, like that. Now comes the last sloka of this chapter, 7.30. So this is the sloka of connecting. This sloka is the connecting connecting sloka between 7th chapter and 8th chapter. So what is there? Those in full consciousness of me, thinking about Krishna always, who know that the Supreme, who know the Supreme Lord, He, the Supreme Lord, to be the governing principle of the material manifestation. He is maintaining all the material manifestation of the demigod. He is the maintaining principle, governing principles of all the material manifestation of all the demigods and of all the sacrifices. Every sacrifice is meant for Krishna only. Can understand and know me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even at the time of death. So the person who is in full consciousness of Krishna, who knows that Krishna is the governing principle of all the material universe, of the devatas, of all the fire sacrifices, every sacrifices, penance, austerity, what is going on, everything is going to Krishna only. He can understand Krishna and he can remember Krishna even at the time of death. So Krishna is telling just one thing, even at the time of death, he can remember me. Arjuna will pick that sentence and Arjuna will ask the question in the next sloka. Okay, in the next chapter, 8th chapter. Okay, so that is called the delusion, from delusion to the devotional service. Okay, so these are the slokas from this chapter. Okay, so before summarizing, we have one slide left, so we'll go through the slide. Okay, this slide was there. So 4 types of people we were discussing, that these people who surrender to Krishna. With example, we are going to understand what type of people going to surrender to Krishna. And I will be telling you the story. Quickly, I will tell you the story. You have to choose between the 4 things. What were the 4 things who surrender to Krishna? Earth, that is the desire of, that is the distressed person. Earth. Artharthi means the person who is desire of wealth. Third is the Jigyasu, a person who is in search of knowledge, okay, or searching. And the 4th is the Jnani, who is in the knowledge of absolute truth. Okay, so these are the 4 types of people. So let me start with this example first. So this is Gajendra Moksha Leela. Okay, so Gajendra is the elephant. He was like a devotee in the previous life, and next life he was the king of all the elephant, very powerful elephant. Okay. Then one day he was coming for drinking water on the riverside. Okay. So he was drinking, and then there come a crocodile. Okay, crocodile. And then crocodile hold the leg of the Gajendra. Okay, you see, crocodile is holding the leg of the Gajendra, and the intense fight started. Gajendra was very powerful on the land, but in the water, crocodile is more powerful. We are very natural. I mean, we are very powerful, or maybe we can say is very nice when we are in contact with the Lord. But this Maya is like this river. Okay, this Maya is like river where Gajendra is there. Gajendra is very powerful in the land, but Maya is very powerful on the water. Crocodile is very powerful in the water. So in this world, Maya is very powerful, and we are very powerful when we are attached to Krishna. So our nature is we should surrender to Krishna. So that is the thing. So Gajendra and crocodile started fighting. They have fight thousands of thousands here. They have fight. Continuous fighting is going on. Now at the last, Gajendra remembered that about Narayan. Okay, Narayan. So when he remembered, next second Narayana came. You see, next second Vishnu is coming. The next second, the next moment, when he remembered about Narayana, next moment Narayana came. And when he saw Narayana, he was in full pain, full distress. But he plucked a flower and offered to Narayana. Okay, Narayana. And both were delivered. The Gajendra also delivered, and the crocodile both delivered. So now my question, which type? Arth, Artharthi, Jigyasu, Jnani. Which type? Yes, answers. Abhishek Srivastav, Artha. Example is Artha. Answers. Artha, Artharthi, Jnani, Jigyashu. Artha, Jnani. Okay. Artha. Quickly. Arth, Artharthi, Jnani, Jigyashu. No one is answering. Only few people answered. 4 persons answered. Other example is Arth, Artharthi, Jnani, Jigyashu. Which type? Fully surrendered. Arth, Artharthi, Arth. Prabhuji, can you please repeat the meaning of 4? Arth means the distress one. Artharthi means the desire of wealth. Jnani, the Jigyasu is the inquisitive person who is searching, and the Jnani is the person who is in knowledge. Okay. Yes, answers are coming. Artha. Okay. Yes, answer is this Artha, the person who is in distress. Artha. Okay. Next is this. Okay. I'm not telling you the story. Okay. This is Draupadi. I'm not telling you the story. Okay. So just give me which example is this? The distress one, the desire of wealth, the Jigyasu, or the Jnani? Which one? Yes, this one every person is saying correctly. Yes, distress, same, Artha, distress one. Okay, distress. Now next example. So this is Krishna. This is Vedavyas, and his wife is going to deliver Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami, you see this picture. Sukadeva Goswami is here giving the knowledge of Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. So Sukadeva Goswami was very fearful because when he was coming to this world, he knew that his thinking was, this world is full of material things. When I come to this world, my thinking, my consciousness will also become contaminated, materially contaminated. I am thinking now about Krishna. When I come out of this world, when I come out of this womb to this material world, I will be like contaminated with the material desires. Okay, so that is the thing. And he was very thinking like that. Okay, and then Krishna himself And he told Sukadeva Goswami, no, I am giving you my words. Maya cannot touch you, even cannot touch you. Please come out. Then Sukadeva Goswami came out. Okay. Which type of example? Jnani or Jigyasu? He is Jnani. Okay. Jnani. Jnani. Okay. Fourth. This is Sukadeva Goswami. This is Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, death is going to come in 7 days. So he's every stage he is meeting, how can I perfect my life? He met Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami told, only way to perfect your life, only way you can perfect your life is to hear about Krishna, is to glorify Krishna, is to remember Krishna. Okay. And for 7 days, day and night, continuous hearing about Krishna was there. Okay. Bhagavatam stories are there. Sukadeva Goswami, the great reciter of the Bhagavatam, and Parikshit Maharaj, the great listener, both perfected their life. Which example? Parikshit Maharaj with example, with which example? Jigyasu as well as Artha. Okay, Artha, both. Sukadeva Goswami, Jnani. Okay. Next, this is Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj story I will tell you in the short. Dhruva Maharaj's father was there, his stepmother was there. Okay, and then one day his stepmother told something. Okay, and he got distressed. So he went to his mother, and he was thinking like that, I want a greater kingdom even than my father. My father is very envious. I want a greater kingdom even to my greater than my father, even to my grandfather, even greater than Brahma. I want a greater kingdom. His mother told, only Vishnu can give you that kingdom. Okay, only Vishnu can give you. Then Dhruva Maharaj left the home at the time. At the same time, he left the home. Maybe his age was 4 or 5 years, like that. He left the home at that age for the jungle because he was searching for the Lord. Then he met the Narad Muni. Narad Muni told him the Ashtanga Yoga Paddhati to concentrate your mind on Krishna. Okay, and then he met Krishna. Finally he met Krishna. So, which example is this? Arth, Arthati, Jnani, Jigyasu. Artharthi. Yes, Artharthi. So he was Artharthi. He was the desire of wealth. Okay. So he was desire of wealth, but he got Krishna. So when you read the Bhagavatam, Dhruva Maharaj is saying, I was searching for the stones. I was searching for this material, so big material wealth. I was searching for a big kingdom. And he compared that big kingdom with a stone. Okay. And he's saying, I was searching for the stone, and in the search of the stone, I got the diamond. What is the diamond? Krishna is the diamond. Krishna Bhakti is the diamond. The devotional service is the diamond he got. And he was searching for a kingdom. Kingdom he is comparing to a stone. You see how a great person compares the material things to just like a stone, and this devotional service just like a diamond. That is the intelligence. That's why unintelligence means intelligence is lost, means a person who is just thinking about the material things only, no greater than material thing. But material things are compared to just like a stone, and spiritual things are compared to just like a diamond. Okay, so this is Sugriv meeting with Ramchandra. Okay, and he was his brother was making was giving him pain. Okay, so already you know the answer. Then Ramchandra helped him, and he got the kingdom. Okay, so answer I already gave you. Pain. Okay, distress. This example, sages of Naimisaranya. So they have the Kali Yuga is going to start, and sages of Naimisaranya is very they are thinking that what will happen to the Kali Yuga generation. Okay, for them we should what we should do. Okay, so and they have met in the Naimisaranya forest. Okay, and to hear from the Suta Goswami. So Suta Goswami is here also present. Okay, and he's listening to the stories by the Sukadeva Goswami, and he's saying the story to the Naimisaranya people. So these are the example of Jnani and Jigyasu. Okay, Jnani and Jigyasu, these people. So let's see. So these are the things. Let's summarize the chapter, then we'll take the question and answer. So the summary is hearing from him So we knew that Krishna is the source of material thing, Krishna is the source of spiritual, means jivas are part and parcel of Krishna, this material world is part and parcel of Krishna. We can see him everywhere. Rasho aham apsu kaunteya. Okay. Hearing from him means we knew that source of the knowledge, jnana, vijnana, source of knowledge. The best is Sabda Praman, or hearing from a bona fide source. Second part, everywhere. So Krishna is telling, Krishna is the source of material things, Krishna is the source of jiva, everything is coming from Krishna. Fourth, accept or reject. Four people who accept Krishna are the Artharthi, Jnani, and Jigyashu, pious people. Reject, four people who reject Krishna, fools, Naradhama, the lowest among the mankind, Maya ya Prihita Jnana, the intellectual whose Maya, whose knowledge is under the Maya, and the demoniac atheistic people. These are the four people. Then the demigod worshipper. Why they worship demigod? Because due to strong material desires. How Krishna helps? Krishna helps by instilling faith to worship the demigods and empowering the demigods. Okay. So these things we have read in today's class. So I'll just unmute every person to chant with me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Okay. Okay. So if you have any question, you can ask questions. You can put in the chat box. You can take out the question. Prabhuji, can you share a slide of people who doesn't accept Krishna? These are the people who doesn't accept Krishna. Okay. Please scroll up the screen. There are some questions. Okay. Rupa, Raju, Prabhuji, can you share a slide of people? What is the internal potency means in eternal? Internal potency is Maya. Okay. Maya covers by his internal potency, Maya. So people will be thinking that Krishna is also like Maya. Okay, questions. Okay, one question was there about the taste of water. Okay, so we'll discuss that. Okay, I'll stop the sharing now. Okay. So one question was Jayasimha Prabhu has asked about the water, the taste of water. Water has pure taste. That is what Prabhu has asked. So yes, Prabhu. Your question, can you repeat the question, Prabhu? Jayasimha Prabhu, what you are exactly? Yes, can you repeat question, Prabhu?
Pure water is tasteless.
Prabhu?
Pure water is tasteless, Prabhuji.
Okay, your question is pure water is tasteless. So the thing is, pure water taste is called the pure taste. Okay, so the thing is, there is if I tell you the water has some impurity, you will tell, okay, water has some impurity. That means water has got some taste. It is not like, you will tell that water taste is change. Okay, you will tell like the water taste is change. You won't tell that water had developed a new taste. It won't be like that. Okay, so the thing is, the water has a taste, and the taste is called pure taste. Okay, and if I tell you by example, there is one tube light. Okay, white tube light is there and light is coming from that. If I cover that tube light with some other color, it will be like other color coming from that light. It doesn't mean that tube light doesn't have any light. That light is called the pure light. Okay, that light can be called as pure light. Now my question to you, can you tell me anything which is tasteless in this world? Anything, tell me, not the word the water. Tell me anything which is there which doesn't have any taste. Anything? Anyone? Anything which is there which doesn't have any taste? No. Okay. Everything is having taste. How can water have no taste? Water taste is called pure taste. Okay. And when we put some impurity, water taste will change. Water won't develop a new taste. If you are in Kanyakumari, water taste is different. If you are in Ayodhya, water taste is different. Okay. So taste is there and it's different due to impurity. It doesn't mean that water doesn't have any taste. Okay. So that is the thing. So we have few questions in the chat box. We'll take. Some kind of water is sweet, salty and metallic. Yes, they are just impurity who are making the taste of water change. So water has taste, that is called pure taste. Okay. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, as Sukdev Goswami stayed in the womb of mother, then it is maybe an example of earth, Atati along with Gyani. Yes, maybe. Prabhuji, Lord Jagannath is a form of Krishna himself. Yes, Lord Jagannath is the form of Krishna himself. Next question, Pradeep Ghante. Prabhuji, if everything supreme power is, then what is the role? I'll mute every person who are. Okay. So question is, Prabhuji, if everything supreme power is, then what is the role of other god? Someone surrender to Rama, someone to Ganesh, someone to other god. Then all these people should surrender to Krishna only. So Krishna, Rama, Vishnu are same only. There is no difference for the people like ourselves. There is no difference between the Krishna, Ram, and the Vishnu. Okay, all are the same incarnation. You can tell for the gross perspective. There are many incarnations are there that will be discussed in level 2. But for now, Krishna, Ram, and Vishnu same. Okay. Other than that, many demigods are there, like Ganesh are there. Okay, like Durga Devi is there. Durga Devi is Maya Devi's name. Okay, Maya Devi, Durga Devi same. So when Krishna tells Durga Devi means when Krishna tells Maya Devi, Durga Devi. Okay, so Durga Devi and Maya Devi, Ganesh Ji, okay, or other demigods are the demigods. Okay, they are appointed by Krishna to look after something, like Maya Devi to take care of this world. Okay, to take care of this world, to keep the peoples in the illusion, to Maya, so that when they are here, they are under Maya, like that. So some work Krishna has given them, and they're working under Krishna. Okay, so that is the thing, that someone surrender to Ganesha, someone to other gods. So Krishna will about surrendering. Krishna is telling, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Varja. Leave all variety of the faith or the religion you have and just surrender to me. Do not confuse these things, that things, those, what I should do, what I should not do. Whatever I'm telling, follow that. Okay, so that is the thing what Krishna's last instruction is. That is the correct, that we should be surrendering to Krishna. Okay, that is the thing. In the Dwarika side, water is very salty. Hence, they become very happy after getting sweet water. Arpita Mataji, Prabhuji, why do you call us as Prabhuji and Mataji? So Prabhuji and Mataji, Prabhuji means master. Okay. So when we consider any other person like master, I'm your servant. Okay, give me some service, like that. So the humble attitude. Okay, for the humble attitude. So when we say any person Prabhuji, means you are like master, I am your like servant. Okay, if you have any service for me, give me the service. Okay, so that is called for the male we call Prabhuji. Mataji, so Mataji means most respectable word for woman. Okay, Mataji, if we are telling any person Mataji, that means we're respecting that woman. Okay, so that is the thing. Prabhuji and Mataji, the culture which we have in the ISKCON. Okay. Okay. Any other question? Sukadeva Goswami stayed in the womb of his mother for 16 years. Is it true? The exact years, I do not know. But yes, he stayed for many, many years. Okay, 16 years. Maybe 16 years. I have to read once and the years that can be confirmed. But many years he stayed in the wombs for many years. then it is Artha. Artha. No, he was not in distress. He was just fearing for coming out of the womb. Okay. He is already a jnani. He is already in knowledge. Okay. He is a jnani person. He is already in knowledge. He is not like I'm in pain, I'm in distress. He's already a jnani person. His fear is if he come out, he will forget Krishna like that. If he is jnani, then why he is fearful? Because he is fearful of Krishna's energy, the Maya. He know that when he comes out, he can forget Krishna. That is the fear he had. Okay. Now, one more question. Veda, Prabhuji has asked, what do we say to people who say below? People around saying, aspiring for something that is not in our visibility or ignoring what is been there at current is complete ignorance. And people saying around aspiring for something that is not in our visibility and ignoring what has been there at current is a complete ignorance. Okay. I already given you the example of the sun. Sun we are seeing since birth, since childhood. Small ball-like thing. But actually sun is not like small ball, completely different. Okay. So the thing is, if it depends on our eyes only, we can be deceived. Okay. And the same thing, aspiring for something which is not in our vision. So science is developing daily. What is the meaning of development? Why the science is developing if science is perfect? Okay. That means science doesn't know everything and gradually science is knowing. Okay. So the science is developing, science is changing every day. It itself suggests that science is not perfect and the knowledge of science is not perfect. Every day it is changing. Okay. So if we say that there is no one in the Mars, if I say there is no one in the Mars, science say today that there is no one in the Mars. Tomorrow it may be there that they can find someone in the Mars. So if they are not knowing, if science is not knowing something, it doesn't mean that the thing is not existing. It simply means that science is not knowing that thing. Okay. If science is not knowing anything, that doesn't mean that that thing doesn't exist. It simply means that science is not knowing that thing. Maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, maybe after the years, maybe after 50 years, maybe after 100 years, the science may know. Okay. So thing is like that. Development of science itself is the evidence that the people are ignorant. Okay. That is the thing. People around say aspiring for something. So everything which is visible, we cannot believe in that, and everything which is not visible, we cannot ignore that. Okay. That is the thing. It's not complete ignorance. And that what if this earth itself is heaven and nothing ever is there? Then you will be a total fool of yourself, wasting your entire life for some religion, cult, imagination, for some groups of people who created these stories. Very nice question. Okay. So Prabhuji, let me describe this question first and then we'll take the question. Very nice question is there. Prabhuji has very nice. I appreciate this question. Who is asking? Veda Prabhu. So he's saying that if we are doing full life, our devotional service, and at last we know that there is no world after that. There is no world after this death. Then what will happen? You have a whole life you have wasted in following some religion. Okay. Similar question one person has asked to Prabhupada. The Prabhupada, you are saying that after birth, after death, we'll go to the Goloka. We'll have different life. Next life we'll have. What if there is no life after that? Okay. Prabhupada says, what if there is? Okay. If you are thinking like there is no chance, if I'm telling yes, if there is chance, then you have wasted your whole life in something which is waste. But we are finding something which is important in this life also, next life also. See, it's not like that the person who is following the devotional life is not happy. That person is most happy if you see. Okay. The person who is following the devotional life is most happy. The person who is materialist person, full of distress. A person who has world's 50% of wealth, maybe take a person's example who has 50% wealth of this whole world. Even that is there. Person, whole world is working for money, running for money. But a person who has 50% of wealth, take an example of maybe India's Mukesh Ambani. Is he happy? Is he happy? He's working day and night, day and night. Why? He has whole money. Why he is working day and night? He is in distress. He is in distress that the other person can empower him. They will go above him. Okay, like that. He is in distress. He have to maintain his condition. So many distress is there, and he has most of the money of India, maybe. Okay, but still he is in distress. That means money doesn't money and happiness doesn't correlate. If you go to a temple, if you see the devotees are very happy. They don't have any TV in the temple, no newspaper. Okay, no match. There is no match. They are not seeing any match there. Okay, what they're doing, and they're happy. Simple things. Devotional services. Devotional services. So thing is, the 2 coins, the side is, first is, let's consider if there is no God. Okay, there is no life after this. Let's consider that. Okay, then still the devotees are happy in this life. They are not in distress. Okay. Second, if there is God, devotees are happy, but the materialistic person, both condition unhappy. Even if there is no God, the devotees are unhappy. Even if there is God, the non-devotees are non-happy. Materialistic person is non-happy in both condition. Devotee is happy in both condition. Okay, that is the thing. And shastras are like words which are which cannot be we cannot deny those words. Most learned persons has given as the shastra at the time. Okay, and if you follow the shastra, you will see everything. Many people you see, in the whole world, people are following Bhagavad Gita and they are becoming happy. Why? If there is no truth, why? Okay, why people are becoming happy? Why the people are choosing this path? Why? Okay, that itself answers the questions. Okay, so that is the thing. Materialistic people will be unhappy in both conditions, whether there is God, whether there is no God. And the devotees will be happy even if there is God, even if there is no God. Okay. Okay, I hope your question is answered. Some say Krishna married 60,000 women, but Krishna is brahmachari. How? Krishna married 60,000 women. Okay. 60,108, not 60,000, 16,000, 16,108. Okay, woman. Krishna is bhavagrahi. Krishna is under control of the devotees. If devotee want Krishna as husband, what can Krishna do? Krishna can fulfill the desire. Okay, that is the thing. Devotee wants Krishna to be his son. What Krishna can do? Krishna will be his son. Okay, whatever devotees desire, Krishna will fulfill. If devotee wants Krishna to be as husband, Krishna will fulfill. Okay, so that is the thing. Krishna is not brahmachari like that, but Krishna is unattached. It is said that even when we read Bhagavatam, we come to know even the princess of Krishna, when Krishna comes to Dwarika after this Kurukshetra war, it is described in the Bhagavatam. When Krishna comes to the home, so the princess, whether Krishna's princess, the women which Krishna has married, 16,108 women, they are so much beautiful that they can even mesmerize the Kamadeva, the Cupid. But Krishna was totally unattached. That is called renunciation. Krishna is totally unattached. Okay, that is the thing. Yes, they do research, not search. The scientist, yes. Prabhuji, do the result of worshipping demigod are also temporary and entangles us in the material world? Hence, we should not worship them. Yes, if we are searching for material results will entangle us. Okay, so if you are worshipping the demigod for material results, the material result, even if you are getting, that will also be entangling. Okay. Okay, I hope every question has been taken. Okay, 9:30. So, okay, one more question is there. Veda Prabhu's question is very good. Why Indians have these many gods when your Veda Shastra says Krishna is the ultimate? Why multiple worship of the demigods? Okay. They say why Indians have these many gods when your Veda Shastra says Krishna is the ultimate. Why multiple worship of the demigods? Okay, the thing is, this concept requires little bit of understanding that every person is not in the same level as like if you go to a school, okay, every person in the class is taught differently. Let's take example of math. The person who is in one class, the person who is in second class, the person who is in fifth class, the person who is 10th class, the person who is 12th class, every person is taught math in different way. Some person 1 plus 1 is 2, some person advanced level math, some person more advanced level math. Okay, so that is the thing. So the person, so in the material world, the people are divided into three modes: passion, ignorance, and goodness. If a person is in mode of ignorance, he cannot be given the knowledge which is there in the who can the knowledge which is meant for the person who is in goodness. So Veda, Shastra, they are also divided in different parts to suit the different type of people. The person who are in the mode of ignorance, they have different Shastra. For the person who are in the mode of ignorance, passion, they have different Shastra. Person goodness, different Shastra. Okay, and different Shastra tells different thing. But ultimate thing is ultimate approach is to bring the person in the mode of goodness. Okay, person is in the mode of good passion, person in the mode of ignorance, they will bring that person in the mode of goodness. If a doctor is there, okay, like I'm giving you the simple example as a doctor. If a doctor is there and one person comes to me with he's smoking 10 cigarettes, okay, if I tell him that do not smoke cigarette, he will change the doctor, but he won't leave the cigarette smoking. The best way is to gradual detachment from that. Okay, so I will tell him, okay, you are smoking 10 cigarette, from today you smoke, but smoke little less, you smoke 8 cigarettes. Okay, so 1 month after 1 month you come back, so 1 month he will be smoking 8 cigarettes. Next time I will say, okay, smoke 6 cigarettes, like that. So this is called the gradual detachment. Okay, this doesn't mean that I'm promoting that you should smoke cigarette. This doesn't mean the actual mata or actual consent or actual meaning is I want to decrease this cigarette requirement for this person so that he can gradually leave the cigarette. Same way, okay, the person who is in the mode of ignorance, they cannot accept Krishna, they cannot understand Krishna. For them, there are something for them that is called demigods for the mode of ignorance. So people are there who will be worshipping those demigods. Gradually they will come. Okay, so this is called gradual elevation. Okay, every person is not in the same level. Some persons are in different way and they need to be taught in different way. For them, different preachers are there. Okay? For them, different preachers are there. So ultimate knowledge is Krishna is the God. Okay, but for that understanding, we need to have come to the level of goodness, mode of goodness. Okay, so that is the thing. I hope you have understood. God is one only, but thing is different incarnation. Okay, if I say government has one person who is representing the government, but many other person who are working. Okay, like that. The prime minister is there and many other persons are there who are also working. Okay, they are also part of government. But for a person, maybe he wants some work from the finance department, so he will go and he will have friendship with the finance department person. Okay, so he will worship the finance department person. That is the thing. Okay, a person who wants good amount of money, he will worship the demigod of the finance department. Okay, like that. Okay, I hope questions has been answered. We'll meet tomorrow. 8th chapter, very important chapter, very nice concepts are there. 8th chapter. Okay, so these are chapters of Bhakti Yoga. Very nice chapter. Okay, first chapter of Bhakti Yoga. Krishna is telling about that he is the source of everything. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll discuss more. I'm unmuting every person. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Vanchakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.